Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Oh man, I can't believe it, guys. Holy crap. It's Sunday, November 6th. Holy crap. Where has the year gone, guys? Where has the year gone? Can you believe it's November already? Holy crap. It's the 5th, it's the 6th day of November. It's pretty crazy. Holy crap! I just can't believe it. It's literally like yesterday. Yesterday was like Halloween. I can't believe it. It literally was that fast. The whole week has just gone by in an instant. I just can't believe what's been going on lately. And just like that, toy news just keeps rolling on. Replica news just keeps rolling on. Everything that you can think of in terms of 80s culture just keeps resurfacing and getting better, bigger, badder. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. But guys, welcome to my stream. My name is Jay. Of course, this is the highlight of my weekend, being able to spend some time with you guys. This is so great. It really is amazing. And some absolute amazing news, guys. If you guys hadn't figured it out from the thumbnail, oh my gosh, everybody! Thank you so much. Thank you. I just can't thank everybody here at the Mega Gym Retro community enough. Oh man, guys, we have reached a major milestone tonight. Actually, it was a few days ago. A few days ago, we reached a major milestone, and yeah, I just can't believe it. We reached 6,000 subscribers on November 3rd. Oh gosh, I it's just so humbling, and so I just don't have enough words to say thank you. There's nothing else I can say. I mean, like it's crazy. I started this channel. I think it was like 5, maybe even 6 years ago now. It's been a long time, and it's funny when you first start doing a YouTube channel. My experience anyway. When you start doing a YouTube channel, especially if you're doing it for something that you love doing, it can be hard. It is hard. No, it's not. It can be hard. It's still hard. Um, but you're just learning the ropes. Nobody teaches you this stuff, and you just have to go with what you're passionate about. For I guess I'll just talk a little bit about what it was that got me started, and how things evolved. Basically, this channel, when I first started it, I started doing reviews on cartoons and anime, and those are my passions. Like they still are my passions. I love cartoons. I love anime. Um, and yeah, I was having a lot of fun, reliving all the great, anime films that I used to watch when back in the '90s. Some really classic anime stuff from the '60s and '70s, and Force Five, all those great cartoons. And I remember thinking to myself at the time, I was like, I'm just going to do this for myself. I'm going to do this because nobody's going to watch my channel. Nobody cares about these old cartoons. Nobody cares about anime or Rocket Robin Hood or Doctor Snuggles or what's it called? The Adventures of Tarzan. What's it called? The Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Nobody cares about these. That's what I thought to myself. I said, nobody cares about this stuff. But I remember thinking to myself, but I care about this stuff. I want to put this down on video because I don't want to forget these things. I don't want to forget The Last Unicorn. I don't want to forget, the Never Ending Story. I don't want to forget The Princess Bride. I don't want to forget any of these movies that meant so much to me. These cartoons that meant so much to me. Growing up as a kid. Sesame Street, The Polka Dot Door. All these great shows that when I was a kid I used to watch and just reminisce and just have fun. Let my imagination run wild, right? And then as I got older, I started watching cartoons like Master Universe, GI Joe, Thundercats, Tiger Sharks, Brave Star, right? All these crazy, wonderful cartoons that really meant something to me. She-Ra, Mask, Saber Rider, the Star Sheriffs, all these crazy, crazy shows. Robotech, Um, yeah, and I remember thinking to myself, nobody's gonna care. Like everybody's watching Game of Thrones, everybody's watching all these other newest, latest and greatest Marvel films. Nobody really remembers these things. I remember at the time I was thinking that, and I remember just watching anime and like Gunbuster and Bubblegum Crisis and all these great classic cartoon anime like Ranma one half, Dragon Ball Z, right? And I did say Z, by the way. All these crazy films and stuff that I thought to myself, nobody's watching, or nobody remembers, or nobody cares. Nobody cares. So I was like, nobody's gonna watch my channel, right? No, nobody's like, I'm just gonna be that guy on YouTube who, I'm in my own little corner, and I'll be I'll be remembering all these things for myself, and once in a while somebody will notice and maybe say hi, and I was fine with that. And then I started getting a few subscribers, and I remember at the time I was like, wow, somebody's actually subscribed to my channel. Like, who who the heck who the heck's interested in so much of my stuff that they're actually subscribing? I kind of found it funny, and I was kind of like, hey guys, I'm Jay, and thanks for watching the channel. And I remember if you actually go back and you watch my very first YouTube video, man, it's painful to watch. It really is. But it still gets hits today. That's what's really crazy about it. I reviewed the whole Force 5 series, cartoon on anime, back in the late 70s. And it got into syndication and reruns in the 80s. And as a kid, and I watched it very, very early on when I was young. I couldn't get enough of it. I was huge into giant robots. And I remember watching that and thinking to myself, man, I wish I could get some toys. And there were some toys back then. They were made by Poppy, um, but they were hard to get, especially here in Canada, where we didn't have too many outlets on to buy Japanese pulpy toys. But I had my imagination would run wild. My dad would draw illustrations of the characters for me, and yeah, I remember I did my very first video on that, and it's hilarious because people still watch it today. I really should update that video one day. I've been promising a lot of people on the channel who've been, subscribers since the very beginning, and they're like, "When are you going to do another anime review? When are you going to do another cartoon review? Because you used to do them all the time." And I'm like, "Yeah, I really would like to do them again." But the thing about being a YouTuber, um, and that term is thrown around a lot, and it's not something I really like. But the thing about making videos on YouTube, is once YouTube has identified your channel, or once you've hit a wave on YouTube, you sort of have to follow that algorithm, right? And you sort of have to stick to a specific topic. Ideally, you want to stick to a specific topic because that's how your channel will grow. And after doing so many years of cartoon reviews and anime reviews, you know, I remember I started doing well, basically, the shutdown started happening, in 2020, and I remember we were all trapped in our homes, and I was going stir crazy. I was going nuts, and I remember the very first thing I thought about at the time, I was watching Pixel Dan, a YouTuber I really respect, and I love his work. And I remember he did a whole video on the brand new Kenner Ghostbusters that were being released in 2020. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I love those toys. I love playing with Egon and with Ray and with Peter. Little stringy streams, right? And I remember thinking to myself, you know what? If I ever get out of my house, I'm gonna go. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out and try to hunt these things down at Walmart. I remember that was the very first thing that I was thinking to myself at the time. And yeah, the moment they let us out, you can watch the video. You can watch the video. I literally say in the video where I start the hunting, I'm like, all right, I gotta go to Toys R Us and I gotta try and find these Kenner Ghostbusters. And I didn't realize at the time they were Walmart exclusives, right? I didn't know that. But yeah, I went and I visited a Toys R Us for the first time. I remember the first of all, being allowed to go back out and get back into a mall, even with the restrictions, the kind of social distancing that was there. I remember thinking to myself, "Oh my god, I love this! I love the fact that I can go back into a mall. The sun is shining. You know what I mean? The cars are everywhere. People are back in malls." And I remember thinking how grateful I was at the time. And then I went into Toys R Us, and I was like, "Oh God!" I was just looking around. I was like, "Man, this is crazy! I can't believe wall to wall toys." I was like, "Holy crap!" And I just it was just I was awestruck because I'd only ever been to I'd only ever been for the longest time I'd only ever been to a couple of places like EB Games or Walmart or Winners, which is a store here in Canada for discount goods, and and Best Buy. And I was thinking to myself, holy crap, I can't believe a Toys R Us still exists in Canada, and that we're so blessed to actually have wall to wall freaking toys. I remember I was literally awestruck, and you can see it in the video if you guys decide to go look at it. And I ended up going in there and found a whole bunch of things I was not expecting to find. I ended up finding a White Ranger helmet, which was again, as a lot of you guys know, I'm a huge collector of helmets. I love helmets, and yeah, I picked up the White Ranger helmet, which is one of the things I was really gunning for at the same time as well. And then I ended up in the front of Toys R Us, and they were having a clearance sale on these video games. But they weren't just video games; they were little figures. If you guys have ever heard of Spyro the Dragon, they have these little collectible figures which you can actually use to power up your game. This was similar. It was called Star. What was it called again? Star Battle or something like that. I can't remember. They're all upstairs in my studio. Anyway, they were on sale for like $3 each, and I was like, what the heck? This has got technology in it. This actually got microchips, and I was like, how the heck is this on sale for $3? They were having some sort of clear out. It was crazy. They had the ships were only about $11 each. So yeah, I ended up bringing home what probably was more like $300 worth of stuff. I ended up bringing about $75 that I spent. It was like $300 worth of stuff, and that pretty much started it all. That was where everything really started. And then I never could find those Ghostbusters. I never ever found those Ghostbusters. But then multiple announcements started happening, like toy news. Like I started paying more attention to Pixel Dan and watching more toy news on the Foosh and all these guys. And then all this all the start all the 80s nostalgia toys started coming out. First it was Master Universe Origins figures. I remember when they announced Master Universe Origins, I was like, oh my god, the Master Universe is coming back. I was like, holy crap. And I said to myself, I have to get Wave One. Wave One is the one. I have to get Wave One. And I remember, and again, you can go back and you can watch the episodes. I was hunting like constantly from then on, and it was just this never-ending rabbit hole for me at the time. I would start with finding He-Man, finding Skeletor, then looking for Teela, looking for Beastman, looking for Man-at-Arms, looking for Man-E-Faces. And as that started to develop, then I started finding all these other toys like Transformers, and that actually I blame my brother Dex because he he started noticing that I was doing collecting again, and then one day he literally calls out to me and he's like, Jay, if you ever find Optimus Prime in the wild, can you grab it for me? I'm like, Optimus Prime? I was like, what do you mean? Like, they still have Transformers? And he's like, yeah, they still got Transformers. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, if I ever find Optimus Prime. Then I started going, instead of just going to one area of the toy store, I started looking for other places. And, the moment I found Optimus Prime, oh man, that rabbit hole, it just kept getting deeper and deeper. I found Optimus Prime. Then I found, what's it called? I found Grapple. Grapple. Yeah, I found tons of grapples. I found Grapple. I found Hoist. I found, Cliff Jumper. And I was like, holy crap. these guys look all G1. These guys look legit. They look like the toys I used to have when I was a kid. And I was like, this is insane. This is absolutely nuts. And that's when like something clicked. Something went off on me. And yeah, it just snowballed from there. And it was weird because as I started doing these hunts, I just decided, you know what? Heck, it's something to put on YouTube. It's something that, is fun. I'm having fun. Um, and you know what? I want to catalog my journey. I want to catalog this, and it seemed like a fun thing to do. And it was crazy because around that time, people started noticing what I was doing. Whether it was my previous subscribers or new subscribers coming to the channel, they just started noticing what I'm doing. And then I started getting a lot of feedback. I started getting a lot of people, saying, "Hey, awesome finds! That's really cool. Oh, I'm looking for that for ages. How did you find it?" Right? And a lot of the people were like, "There's still a Toys R Us. Like, where are you?" And I was like, "What state are you in?" And I was like, "I'm not in the States. I'm in Canada." Right? And it just kept growing and growing and growing, and I was able to meet so many great people. One of my followers, sorry, one of the guys, one of you guys who's been watching the channel for a long time, Kid Chuckle, who I ended up getting to know very well. One day he messaged me on Instagram and he said, "Jay, run over to Walmart right now. They have all the Ghostbusters there." I was like, "What are you talking about?" I lost my mind. I was like, "Are you serious? Are you freaking serious?" And again, you can watch the episode; it's hilarious. So I remember I ran over there, and Kid Chuckle's he's awesome. He's such a good friend. We've known each other for a number of years now, and he's like, "Jay, I put them in the back for you. You can go look behind the go look behind the bicycles." And I was like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah, go over there and make sure that you find them." If you watch the video, what ended up happening was I found them on the pegs. They were actually on the pegs. There must have been two sets. There must have been two sets there. So I found the ones on the pegs, and I was like, "Oh, sweet, they're still here." And then I said, "You know what? We can't just leave those other ones in the back. Like, other people need to find these. It was so hard for me to find them. We need somebody else to be able to find these." So I went to the back. I found where Kid Chuckle had placed them for me, and I said, "All right, these things got to go back." It's all in the video. And yeah, it just started this whole thing, and I've had a blast. But I'm not gonna lie. One of the big reasons I continue to do what I do, and one of the reasons why I kept going was because of the feedback and the energy that people who are in this hobby and are just as passionate as myself and yourself. That's what really got me energized. That's what really got me wanting to go to different places and go as far as I've gone. As far as like 3 or 4 different cities down away from my house, and just looking for these crazy adventures, trying to find these toys. And the encouragement that I kept getting from people, the support and just the camaraderie that a lot of people have, and the help. Honest to God, a lot of people have been helping me. Right? Nothing happens in a vacuum, guys. Nothing. A lot of the successes I've had in finding toys, it comes from other fellow hunters and friends that I've made along the way. Guys, everyone here on this channel, I consider everybody here, a good friend. You know what I mean? Like, this community has been so good to me, and it's because of you guys. You guys are the reason why I continue to do what I do, and the reason why I'm so encouraged to keep going and motivated to keep doing what I'm doing. Is because everybody out here is giving me such support and such um, you know help and just like giving me the energy to keep going. Because honestly, there's some days I got to tell you, I do not want to go out and do any hunting. It takes its toll. It really does. And now things just keep compiling. Whether it's the cost of toys, the rising cost of toys, or the cost of gas, or it gets colder out here in Canada, so things pile up. But at the end of the day, it's because I keep getting questions, and everyone's like, "Holy crap!" Your channel's been it's given me this kind of something to look forward to at the end of the week. Those kinds of comments really help to give me hope. You know what I mean? And it just makes me want to go out there and keep making these videos. And it's really humbling. It really is humbling and honestly touching to hear that, in some small way, right? Um, because of the things that I do, people get enjoyment out of that. And you know what? That's huge for me anyway. That's massive. It means a lot to me. Um, and I really do have to say thanks. Seriously, thank you guys. Seriously, this would never have been possible without everybody here, without every single one of you guys commenting, subscribing, and of course liking the videos. That's one of the reasons why. The only reason why I really do what I do, because honestly, I want to be able to have this time, especially on these days now with these live streams. And I remember when I started doing live streams, I was like, nobody's gonna watch, nobody's gonna come, nobody's gonna be here and talk to me it was one of those things. Everyone was doing it, and I remember the first time I did it, I was like, you know what, I have something that I wanted to talk about. The first time I did a live stream was actually an important thing that I wanted to talk about. I can't exactly remember what it is anymore, but I believe it was just me finding something and or a problem that I had, and I just wanted to let other people know about what was going on. Um, and yeah, it started out slow. There was only like two or three consistent people who would watch the channel, who would actually come and participate, and that was fine. But as the channel's been growing and as everything's been happening, it's amazing how many people now come in on a 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. This is your time off, guys, and I cannot believe that every one of you here is so generous and willing to come and hang out with me and talk toys, talk pop culture, just talk about these passions that we all have. It just is so encouraging, and it really makes me feel like I'm not alone. Because a lot of times when a lot of times when we're all geeks inside, right? We're all people who, oh my God, Gotham's mine. Thank you so much, my friend. You're amazing, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Love what you do, Jay. Thanks for all your content. Gotham's mine. You are amazing, my friend. Honestly, it's not necessary, but thank you so much. Every little bit counts, and I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It really means the world to me. Thank you. But as I was saying, I really didn't expect. Sometimes as a lover of of and passionate love of toys and cartoons and things. When we were kids and we were younger, there was a lot of ridicule about these things. Today's kids and today's youth, man, they got it good. Loving anime is not shameful. Loving cartoons and loving toys, it's not something to look down upon. Being somebody who's into video games, it's actually something encouraged, right? I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be, so I wanted to be able to play video games so that I could do review. I could be a reviewer for a magazine, get paid to do that stuff. And I remember my mom and my dad and pretty much everybody in the world's like, "Oh, that's never going to work. You can't make money. Being working for video games, that's crazy." Now look at it. There are people out there who are making millions of dollars just playing video games as esports, right? Like anime is on television. Oh my God, that's freaking crazy. 80s freaking toys have come back. Oh my freaking God, that's crazy. It is wonderful. It is a crazy time to be a geek. It's a crazy time to be a nerd. It's a crazy time to be a lover of everything, cartoons, pop culture, comic books, everything. It's become mainstream and everyone seems to be embracing it. It's absolutely insane. This has never happened in the history of geeky things, liking geeky things. That's just never ever happened before. And here we are talking, sharing, communicating, and you know what? It's absolutely great. And I really do have to say, guys, seriously, sincerely, thank you so much for supporting this channel. Gotham's Mind, thank you again for the super chat. That is amazing. But again, guys, I do this because I want to. I don't do this because for anything other than that. Every little bit counts. Like what Gothel's Mind's contribution is so much more, so much appreciated, really is. But it's just as appreciated as everybody else. Just being here, liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. These are the biggest things possible, right? Of course, contributions are always welcome, but just being part of the community is really where everything stems from. The fact that you guys are here at 2 a.m. in the freaking morning, listening to me ramble on, my thoughts about the upcoming toys, my thoughts about cartoons, my thoughts about He-Man and the Master of the Universe Revelations. You know what I mean? These are the things that really make this channel worthwhile and make me want to continue doing what I do, right? And the community here that we've built together, because make no mistake, guys, we've built this together, right? Nothing happens in a vacuum. We're here because we want to be here, and I really do have to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to each and every one of you who's helped to make this possible and helped us to reach this major milestone, 6,000 subscribers. I know to a lot of people that doesn't sound like a lot, but my God, to me, that is incredible. I can't even believe it. I started this channel with 0 subscribers, and I kept that for quite some time, believe me. And now we're all the way up to 6,000 subscribers. Guys, you guys are incredible. And you know what? There's only one way to celebrate this, guys. As you know, I'm going to be giving away some actual prizes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be giving away that Breaker and Ram Cycle. 100% I'm going to be giving that away. But there's going to be a whole bunch of other action figures which are also going to accompany that. We're going to do the Wheel of Elimination. My way of saying thank you, my way of giving back to this community that's been so good to me. Guys, you deserve it. And of course, I just want to, give back to this community and just have fun again. You know what I mean? It's been so much, and it means so much to me that you guys are here. 2 a.m. in the freaking morning, guys. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you again. You guys, honestly, thank you so much. Well, with that out of the way, I just had to do that because honestly, 6,000 subscribers is a major milestone, and I just cannot express what I've been feeling lately. It's just insane. It sort of passed me by. I was so busy, doing work for my day job and everything like that. And I remember it ticked over, and it wasn't until like a few days later, and I said, "What's going on here?" I was like, something's changed, and I saw on my dashboard it said, "Congratulations on 6,000 subscribers." I was like, "What? What are you talking? When did this happen?" Right? And I remember thinking to myself, "Shoot, I missed it. I missed 6,000 subscribers," and I felt so bad. So I wanted to take this time with all of you, the ones who hang out with me at this early in the morning. I had to make sure to give each and every one of you some thanks for being here, liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Of course, hanging out with me, guys. I do mean this. This is the highlight of my weekend. Being here and sharing, my memories, my thoughts, my passions. This is exactly why I do it, because I want to be able to share them with you guys. Anyway, along with that, let's go say hi to everybody who's here and has been listening to me ramble on. You guys are amazing. Rayzona, Real Joe, Joe Rayzona, thank you so much for being here, man. It really means a lot to me. Armando, hola amigo in chat. Hola amigo, how you doing, Armando? Good to see you, my friend. Audrey, so far 73. Hey Jay, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'm doing better now that you're here, Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Again, thank you so much. It really means a lot. Hi, Armando. You guys are all communicating. It's awesome. The year has gone by. Has gone to toy hunting. LOL. It's true. It is true, Armando. It's absolutely insane. Cyfor George, congratulations. Thank you, my friend. You're one of the reasons why we got here. Thank you so much, Cyfor George. You're incredible. Thank you. Armando, Geek Proud to another 6,000 subscribers. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, Armando. Salute. Cheers, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Audrey, congratulations, Jay. Well deserved and always fun to be here. Well, thank you, Audrey. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you do enjoy being part of the community. It really means a lot to me. Raymond, good to see you, my brother. How's it going? Congrats on hitting 6,000. Thank you so much, Raymond. You're amazing. Fizzo G, congrats, Jay. Thank you, Fizzo G. I really do appreciate it. You're one of the reasons why we're here. Cypher George, you're preaching to the choir. I watched and loved all that stuff. Oh yes, I still love watching cartoons and anime. It's still the biggest part of my collecting career as well. That's the reason why I do all these things. I love anime, I love cartoons, and it really fuels all this collecting. It really is. So thank you, Sci-Fi George. Gotham's Mine. Wow, Jay, Feliz da. I'm thinking that means congratulations. So thank you, Gotham's Mine. I appreciate that. Thank you. 6K. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mario Tovar. Hey, Mario Tovar. Good to see you. Robotech. Yes, Robotech. It's awesome. If you guys haven't seen my my watch along with Michael Mercy, go check it out. It was a lot of fun. We sort of sidetracked on a whole bunch of things, but still, it was a lot of fun to watch Robotech again. Mario, you deserve it. I subscribed a month ago because you are a knowledgeable and articulate man. The Disneyland neighbor. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate that. I'm not sure I'm that articulate, but I do appreciate the gesture. You're awesome, Mario. Thank you so much. You're one of the reasons why we got here. Thank you so much. Armando, finally, Mosquito Origins is shipped through BBTS. Oh, man. I need to get my hands on Mosquito. He's finally started peaking here and here in the GTA here in Canada. So I definitely have to start hunting for him hard. Armando, you're a great storyteller, brother. You know what? I don't know if that's true, but I tend to ramble. I tend to ramble on a lot, so I hope I don't bore you guys. But I hope I'm at least somewhat entertaining. So it keeps you guys engaged. I hope. Jedi Trek, hey Jedi Trek, good to see you, my friend. Hey Jay, congrats on 6,000 subscribers. Great content, hunts and updates. Thank you so much, Jedi Trek. Again, you're one of the reasons why we're here, my brother. It's awesome. The amazing Chandler Mage, Mirage Zed Flash. Wow. Shin Chandler Mage, that it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Eventually, you're gonna run out of characters on your handle. It's crazy. Holy crap, 6,000 subs already. Congrats, my man. Thank you so much, Shin Chandler Mage. Amazing. Chandler Mirage Zed Flash. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Funny thing is that I'm going to set up my first live stream, just a watch party though. You know what? You got to start somewhere, Mirage. You've got to start somewhere. Best of luck to you. I'm sure it's going to do. Send me a PM. I'll come and we'll watch we'll do a bit of a. I'll say hello. I'll say hi for sure. Gotham's Mine. Thank you so much, my brother. I really do appreciate it. The super chat is much appreciated. Every little bit counts. I really do appreciate it. But again, you don't have to. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, my friend. Palpatine 1975. Greetings, my apprentice. Greetings, Lord Palpatine. How are you this evening? Thank you again for being here. I really appreciate it. Audrey. Video game, comics, toys, and pop culture have exploded and finally accepted in the mainstream society. Yes, it's still a bit. There's still a little bit of just a little bit here and there, depending on who you are. But yes, for the most part, people have accepted that it's there, and they don't really, public shaming on that is a lot lessened. Although there are still people who do sort of go, they turn their noses up. But it's nice to know that we're not alone. Mirage, here we go again. Yep, here we go again, brother. Rezoner, number one. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Armando picked up the Masterverse. Yes, that's the way to go, Armando. That's exactly what it is. So did you just go with He-Man and Skeletor, or sorry, you said Skeletor was a bit small-headed, right? Which ones did you pick up, Armando? I'm very interested. Steve-O 440. Hey, Steve-O. Congratulations, brother. Thank you so much, Steve-O. Congratulations to all of us. This community is the reason why we're here. Thank you so much, guys. We did it, everybody. We did it. Armando, Masterverse, Beastman, and Spycar. Great figures. Excellent. Thank you. That's so great. That is awesome. Mirage, been watching Kyokai Senki. Oh, Kyokai Senki. Oh, and Megaton Musashi. Yeah, pretty current day shows. Nice. Very, very cool. Definitely have to go check those out sometime. They're pretty good. No, okay, cool. I'm really, really, really interested in seeing that. I was gonna PM you about it actually, but kind of had doubts. PM me on anything, Mirage. It's always welcome. It's always welcome. Jack, hey Jack, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? I'm using my other channel. Nice. Yeah, it's always good to have two channels. That's excellent. Congrats on 6K. Thank you, my friend. I hope to catch up to you soon. You're just killing it, Jack. Thank you so much. You've always been a great supporter. I really appreciate it, my brother. Thank you again for being here. It's been an absolute ride. You guys, everybody here has contributed to the success of the channel. 6,000 subscribers is just, to me, it's the world. You know what I mean? To me, it's everything. You guys are so supportive, and everything is just falling into place. It's amazing. It really is just absolutely. It's mind blowing. Really. I mean, like, what was it, like 4 months ago? I was at 4,000, and out of nowhere, we're up to 6,000 subscribers. Just insane. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Mirage. Yeah, I recommend it though. Kyokai Senki recently just got banned in China. Ooh. Well, it must be very interesting then. I guess it is what it is, my friend. Anyway, I might have to check it out. 100%. All right, guys. So, one more time, thank you everybody for 6,000 subscribers. We did it, guys. This is everybody here is the reason why this is happening. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you one more time. Let's get on with the show. This is going to be absolutely insane. So many crazy things have been happening in the toy world, and particularly in the replica world. Guys, if you haven't if you haven't heard already, it actually happened, and it only took about 10 days. This is absolutely insane. If you haven't heard already, guys, it's pretty crazy. The Ghostbusters Plasma Series Spengler's Proton Pack was fully funded earlier. Friday. Earlier Friday. At some time, I think it was like early in the morning or late or something early afternoon. Yeah, the Ghostbusters series plasma, the Ghostbusters Plasma Proton Pack. Jeez Louise, just get on with it, Jay. Just get on with it. The Proton Pack was fully back today. Absolutely insane. As we can see here on the counter, they needed 7,000 backers. They are now at 7,254 backers. This is absolutely insane. Holy crap. What a major milestone for the very first Ghostbusters Haslab project. What a great success. It was funded in less than in around 10 days. That is absolutely insane. Now, it's not. I don't think anything's going to top the Sentinel, Kickstarter. Crowdsource project from Haslab as being the absolute fastest funded project to date. I think that got funded in like 3 days or something like that. It was absolutely insane. But 10 days is not bad. That's really crazy. So, everybody, it's not over yet. There are still 36 days to go. This is insane. So yeah, originally it was 45 days. So actually, it's actually been less than 10 days. So yeah, you still have time to save up $400 US and back your very and receive your very own version of the Proton Pack. Now, keep in mind, this actually will not arrive until 2023. So it's very similar to to other Haslab projects. You know, I waited a whole year for Unicron. People waited about a year and a bit for the sail barge. So yeah, pretty much all these projects are made to order. So yeah, it's going to be an absolute. It's going to take a lot of patience. Let's just put it that way. But I think that for this collectible, it's absolutely worth it. Value for money, from what I understand, and from what a lot of people have told me, this is something that really, for the price point, is something you absolutely must have if you're a Ghostbusters fan and if it's something that you want back. Absolutely incredible. Now, along with the announcement of the fully funded Proton Pack, they also released details for their next round for their next stretch goal. And I gotta say, this is actually very, very exciting. It's exciting at the same time. It's kind of like, well, you would hope that that's what it was before, but it really is kind of exciting on that level. So the very first stretch goal will be these. What are they called? Metallized? Not metallized. Basically, they look like they're metallic. So metallic stickers. Now these are brand new metallic stickers. If you look at the ones that are actually on the Proton Pack, they're weathered to make it look as if it's been in use for several years, right? But these ones, these stickers are official stickers from Hasbro, and they are intended to be used as stickers for a upcoming project of if you want to build your own Proton Pack as a hobby. Yeah, this is just a special thank you from the Hasbro team for their first stretch goal, and I think it's kind of neat. That's the first half of the stretch goal, but the stretch goal, the second half of the stretch goal, which is more important to the rest, especially to someone who's actually going to use this as a cosplay item or something along those lines. It's very important to have the hose, which actually attaches to the neutrino wand, and that's a really big thing. So the main part of this stretch goal is the hose attachment, which actually affixes to the Proton Pack and also affixes to the neutrino wand, which of course is already on sale and available to purchase from Hasbro Pulse. Now, a lot of people have actually been concerned that this is the neutrino wand has actually been sold out for some time. Good news for everybody who's hoping to get another one of these neutrino ones without breaking the bank, because as we know, once this thing goes into the secondary market, they cost a bundle. Apparently, they are going to come back for a reissue on HasbroPulse.com, as well as from depending on your locations, it'll actually be up for sale on several other online stores as well. So keep your ears open and keep your eyes peeled for the announcements for the neutrino wands. They are going to come back for sale very, very soon. Here in Canada, specifically at Toys R Us, depending on which Toys R Us you go to, you might be lucky enough to find one or two, possibly even three neutrino wands on the shelf. I know for a fact that just last week, I found 3 neutrino wands at Markville Mall. So guys, if you are in the market to pick up a neutrino wand for yourself, definitely head over to Toys R Us if you live in Canada, because they are actually at Toys R Us and available right now. They are, I think, last time I checked, it was $149.99. Honestly, that is a steal. It's a great price for a wonderful for a wonderful replica like this. The lights and sounds and all the different gimmicks that are attached to it, just absolutely insane. You really cannot get better value for this neutrino wand. I remember when I first found it at Toys R Us, I nearly lost my mind. I did a YouTube short on it, and it's actually one of the most successful shorts that I've had. It hit 40,000 views in a very short amount of time. So yeah, a lot of people are very excited about this, and of course, I'm super excited because this falls hot on the heels of the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, which is coming in like next week. Is it next week that's actually going to be aired? I'm super excited about the new Ghostbusters movies, guys. Are you guys interested in the new Ghostbuster movie at all? The last one I never watched. The reboot didn't really interest me at the time. I might actually, have a look at it now. I don't know. A lot of people tell me it's got mixed reviews and everything like that. But I'm super excited to be able to watch the new upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife film. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, it couldn't come at a better time. This is just absolutely insane. What though? Now the speculation aspect of comes forward. If this is the first stretch goal, I'm wondering, very much so, what can we expect for the next stretch goal? So this is at 7,000 subscribers. 7,000 backers is what they needed to actually get this project funded. We've reached that now. 9,000 backers is what we're aiming for right now to unlock the Class 1 unlockable stretch goal, the Classic Bundle, which of course, as we just seen, is the Ghostbusters foil sticker. I'm going to call it foil stickers because they actually look, metallic. So yeah, the Ghostbusters foil stickers, the foil stickers, and the hose attachment, which actually affixes to the neutrino ones. So if that is stretch goal number 1, what could possibly be in stretch goal number 2 at 11,000 backers? for the Afterlife bundle. Obviously, the classic bundle is based off of the 1986 movie, 1985 movie. Sorry, the 1985 movie, and the Ghostbusters Afterlife bundle has something to do with the 2011 sorry, the 2021 um the 2021 movie. So I'm wondering what it could be. Now, there have been some leaks apparently, or a lot of speculation as to what this is online. A lot of people are saying that it's probably um, it's probably more than likely it is special edition. What are they called? Stay Puffed um, um, package, something like that. Like the green goop that's actually for the Hasbro Pulse Premium members. A lot of people are saying that it's actually going to be what's it called? Stay Puffed goo instead. It's going to be very similar to that, and that's neat. I think that's kind of cool. But that being the case, it's not as desirable as the hose attachment and of course the foil stickers. But hopefully, and we already know just by the pictures that have been released. We sorry, 13,000 backers. We're not sure what that is. I think people have said that it's a diary of some sort for the Spengler special. But we already know from the photos that 15,000 backers is going to be a supernatural stand, which is actually a customized um, stand to place the proton pack on top of. So that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate goal to reach 15,000 backers. But I will go out on a limb here, and I will actually say that's really tough. 50,000 backers to reach that goal, I think is it is attainable. It is attainable, but it's a dream. I think it's a dream. I think that we are definitely going to reach. We're definitely going to reach 9,000 subscribers, backers. I think that's a must. I think that all Ghostbusters fans need to support this so that we can hit 9,000 subscribers. Because once we hit that, it comes with the hose, and you can attach it to either a replica Neutrona wand that you built yourself, or the official Neutrona wand that's actually made by Hasbro. So that's a more of a necessity than anything else. But 11,000 backers to get a bunch of what's it called? Stay Puffed goo. Okay, that's kind of neat. 13,000 backers to possibly get a diary by from Egon Spengler. No, these are rumors. Okay, they haven't been confirmed yet, but that's neat. I do like that. It's, in terms of like collectibles and those types of things, that actually is really cool. 15,000 backers to get a customized stand. That is the ideal goal, but as I said, that's tough. However, having said that as well, we still have 36 freaking days to think about it. And what tends to happen to these things is everybody, and I do mean everybody, who's kind of half-half, like, whether they're half in and are super wanting to have it, or just slightly half out and like, you know what, I don't know, it's $400. I don't know if I can make that room. The things are coming up around the time of the last week of the campaign goal. That's where you're going to see numbers just start to jump like crazy. That's where things are going to start jumping. It also should be said that you actually do not pay any money until the final day of funding. Okay, so if you're on the fence to back this thing, just keep in mind that even though you give up your credit card information, even though you give up all the details, the reality is you actually do not pay any money at all. They don't take out any money, not one single cent. They do a small initial transaction just to make sure that you have money in the credit card. But after that, you don't pay a dime until the last day of the crowdsource project. So up until 36 days, no money will be taken out of your account. And for everybody who's waiting for that last minute backing, well, that's what it is. And I understand why, because I'm pretty much on that boat myself. it is really tough to give up $400 in one shot. So I get it. I totally understand. But if you are having doubts, you do have up to 36 days, and you can, you know, you can cancel at any time. That's the scary part. And here's the other thing. By the way, just by the way, even after the project is fully funded, you still have the option to cancel if you change your mind. This is something. Until the product is actually ready to ship, on a very technical note, you still have the ability to cancel at that time. That's not trying to say anything. I'm just stating the facts. So anyway, congratulations to everybody who's backed this project. 7,254 of you. Guys, this is absolutely insane. Love the fact that this has been fully funded as of now. Now, let's get to 9,000, guys. Let's make sure that we can get that hose, and we can get that hose attachment so that it can attach to the Spengler, to the neutrino ones. And let's get those stickers. They look absolutely incredible. Fingers crossed to get all the way to 15,000, but to be perfectly honest with you, I really do think that's a big stretch, especially for a replica of this size. I do hope it happens. I really, really hope it happens, but only time will tell. But anyway, congratulations again to everybody who funded it. And everybody else, guys, if you are on the fence about this, you still have 36 days to think about it. And honestly, for the value for the money, holy crap, it really is one of a kind. I got to tell you that much right now. Well, but what does everybody else think? This has been this has been crazy. This whole roller coaster of 3 different HasLab projects at the same freaking time, and we're going to talk about the next 2 projects right now. But before we do that, let's check out. Let's see what everyone else is saying in the chat. Pardon me, guys. It is getting colder around here. I got to tell you. Okay, so Mirage, yeah, I recommend it though. Oh yeah, sorry, I read that already. Jack, Fan Expo is actually really well put together. Excellent. Was there any time limits that everybody had to be there? Because I remember the restrictions just sort of got taken down a week before, so I think everybody was able to come in and out with no problems, right, Jack? Rayzoner, none of my close friends really collect, so it's cool to hang out watching your show and to be around other adults going crazy over toys. This is why we're here, Rayzoner. This is why we're here, so we can all share our love and our passions for these wonderful plastic little crack pieces. So great. Aldry, Ghostbusters, yeah. Rayzoner, if that's the Spengler pack, do you think they'll make the other 3? So it's the Spengler pack in name, but the reality is it doesn't say Spengler anywhere on the. It doesn't say Spengler anywhere on the Proton pack itself. So it doubles as a Proton pack for everybody, right? So you can pick up 4 of them. You can pick up 4 of them, and each one of you could be Peter, Winston, Ray, Egon, or you could be Podcast. You could be Phoebe. You could be Lucky, and you could be oh god, what's the last kid's name? I can't remember his name anymore. Anyway, it'll come to me later. But yeah, you could be any one of those kids, right? So yeah, there's choices for everybody. So again, it's not technically it's not just Egon's pack. It's everybody's pack. Armando, the pack is going to unlock all stages. I sure hope so, Armando. I sure hope so, my friend. At Rayzoner, same here, buddy. We're all in the same boat. Mirage, not a fan of Ghostbusters, but I do admit that's a pretty cool replica. It is absolutely amazing, isn't it? So glad So I'm glad that all the fans are happy. Yes, 100%. I'm glad too. Sean, hey, Sean Harrell, good to see you, my friend. Jay, how are you doing, my friend? I'm doing well. So much better now that you're here, Sean. Thank you again for helping us to reach 6,000 subscribers here on the Mega J Retro community. Guys, you guys are all awesome. And we all did it together, guys. We all did it together. Armando, I was rewatching Mattel's PowerCon panel, and they stated that MOTU Origins will be available on Mattel Creations starting 2022. Does that mean all waves? No. Armando, that only refers to the Origins, the special, generally speaking, that only refers to the special editions. Like, for instance, Triclops, the comic version of Triclops. He was available to order on MattelCreations.com. Sunman was another example of that. So yeah, they will be releasing these special editions every so often, and that's what they were referring to. So I wish it was the case because honestly, a lot of them are starting to go out of print. Yeah, so if you can track down some Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3, or Wave 4, I would do it now because honestly, they're starting to go out of print and it's getting kind of scary out there. I know everyone's like, oh, they're shelf warm. But you know what? Head over to that shelf and start picking them up because once they're gone, they are gone. Nith World. Hey, Nith World, good to see you, my friend. When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Okay. I don't think I'd ever say yes, but that's an interesting way of looking at it, Nith World. Okay, well, that's fun. Thank you for that. Thank you for that little tidbit of information there, Nith World. Armando, Ghostbusters 2016 is god awful. Thank you, Jason Reitman, for totally redeeming the brand. Well, you know what? I'm one day I plan on watching it. I'm not sure it's as bad as everybody says, but Armando, if you say it's bad, then yeah. Well, but I think I should watch it at least. I talk about how everyone should watch Master Universe Revelations, so I would be amiss if I didn't actually take a look, at the very least, take a look at Ghostbusters 2016. Anyway, I shall take an afternoon and I shall figure that one out myself. But thank you for the warning, Armando. Rock Opera 13 Sat. Hey, Rock Opera 13 Sat. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you again for supporting the channel. Pardon me, guys. Hi. Show your collection. I already have a walkthrough video. If you should check it out. Rock Opera 13. But it takes a long time to show all these freaking toys. But yes, part 2 is coming very soon, guys. Part 2 is coming very soon. But thank you, Rock Opera. You know what? That being the case, I do need to get some tea because my voice, I'm starting to lose my voice here. So by all means, give me 1 minute, guys, and I will leave you with my beautiful collection of action figures. If you guys can identify every new thing that I've actually put to the shelf, I will be very impressed, and somebody might just impress me more. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab some tea, but I'll keep talking. The water's already boiled. Oh, it's been one heck of a crazy year for toys, guys. I can't believe it. I went over to Walmart just earlier today and found a whole bunch of Ahsoka Taros from the vintage collection. I wasn't expecting to find that, honestly. I thought all the Ahsoka Taros had already. I thought all the Ahsoka Taros had already been sold out for quite some time, but I did manage to find 2. The other thing that I never was able to figure out or find was Aura Singh, the tech line. Okay, so I'm dumb. I just had to I had to start my my kettle again. It went cold on me. The tech line was one of those ones that I had a hard time finding for the Bad Batch. I ended up finding it. I still have to post that video. But yeah, today I found one more Aura Singh, and I couldn't believe it. It's just like one. Only one showed up. It's crazy. I'm hoping to be able to find another set for a couple of friends because honestly, they've been looking for them for quite some time, and I hope that I can help them out. Mirage, thoughts? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Armando, the God reference was from Ghostbusters. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Nith World. I didn't catch that. Okay, sure. was that Vigo? Was that Vigo the? Was that from Vigo? I don't know. Who was that in Ghostbusters? I'm curious. Mirage, your thoughts on Super Robot Tyson 30? Jusan. By the way, been playing it. It's a great game so far. Big fan service to mecha fans like everyone from the Super Robot Wars game. I played Super Robot Tyson like 1 or 2. I just have not had the time to play video games anymore. I'm so caught up with work and then also doing the videos and also doing toy hunting. But I've always been a fan of the Super Robot Wars. So if I ever get another chance to actually play them, I think I would have a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. Wow, they're all the way up to 30 now. Man, those games just beautiful, awesome. Armando from Nith World's comment. Yes, I realize that. So is that Vigo? Somebody tell me. Mirage, I think I might check out Knights and Magic because of it. Okay, cool. That's another video game. I definitely would like to see that as well. Rock Opera 13. Awesome collection. Joe's MOTU, Transformers, and Star Wars. Yes. It just keeps growing. It keeps getting bigger and bigger, unfortunately. And but it's that rabbit hole, man. It's that freaking rabbit hole. And you forgot about Avatar. See, I got Avatar. Got 2 avatars down here. Well, it's not. It's actually Zuko and Sokka. But below that is Aang, Avatar Aang, and Katara. So, yeah, it just keeps growing and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But here's some updates for you guys. Check this out. For those of you who watch the live streams quite often, watch this. Here's something shocking. The couch is empty. The couch is empty, but that's not all. If we, I'm not even sure if I can do this. Hold on. If we tilt up, oh my God, the floor is empty. There is nothing on the floor. The floor is empty. Oh my gosh, where is it all gone? Where? So what happened? Am I sorry guys, I blanked out there for a second. Am I selling my collection? The answer is no. I am not I'm not selling my collection. Okay. Again, so who was it? Rock Opera. Yeah, Rock Opera. If you go back and watch my 1 year of collecting, hardcore collecting with toys, I actually go through the entire collection that I had here on this shelf, as well as all of the bags that were surrounding me down here, and that was only part 1. Part 2, again as a spoiler, was what was on this couch over here. And I'm not going to tell you much more than that because there's a surprise on that as well. And then part 3 was back there with Snake Mountain. And if you look at the bottom, everything's gone there too. So yeah, lots of things, lots of developments that have been happening here at the Mega J Retro Central. I don't even know if that's what I'm going to call it. But hey, stop it! No, correct yourself. There we go. Yeah, I got to stop doing that. But yeah, you guys are definitely going to see as part of my celebration for reaching 6,000 subscribers. I'm going to get all those videos done of my room and getting all these toys organized and pardon me, and everything that I've collected over this 1 year of collecting. And yes, guys, it really has been only 1 year of hardcore collecting of toys. I'm still at shock about that myself because I just got to tell you right now, I started moving it down into another area of the house, and it's absolutely scary and amazing at the same time. Just how many action figures I've collected through this 1 year of collecting. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and then just thinking about it gives me goosebumps because I just think about how you ever heard about the what was it called? You ever heard that saying, if you're not careful you'll get buried in your stuff. I honestly do believe that if it was precariously perched, all my stuff was precarious, all my toys were precariously perched on some level. If they actually fell on me, I think I would suffocate from the sheer amount of figures that I've actually had. Ooh, there's a click. I would literally be buried in a mound full of toys. It's just absolutely crazy. All right, I'll be right back. The water just finished boiling. But guys, try and figure out, or try and take a look, and have some fun, and look at the collection. There's a lot of stuff there. But yeah, it's been quite the undertaking getting all these figures to and from the places that I need them to go. But yeah, after 1 year collecting, it's scary. It's literally scary. It is a scary process. All right. Where's the tea? That's not chocolate. I don't want hot chocolate. I want tea. You need some tea. I just want some tea. I don't drink coffee, guys. I know a lot of people use that. A lot of people ask, why don't you drink coffee? I don't know. There's something about coffee that I like. You know, it's kind of funny. I like espresso. Espresso is nice. But straight coffee? I don't know. A lot of people are trying to get me into coffee. It's just not really my thing. Coffee is not something which, not something I think I just had a bad cup of coffee one time, and it never really sat well with me. I think that's just the case. I just had a really bad experience with coffee. Having said that, I really like cappuccino. I think cappuccino's great. Here in Canada, we have Tim Hortons, and we have this great little beverage called ice cappuccino. Sorry, ice caps. We call them ice caps. Yeah, it's the greatest thing you've ever had. If you ever come up to Canada and you are able to visit Tim Hortons, definitely ask for an ice cap. Doesn't matter if it's in the summer, the winter, it doesn't matter. Ice caps are the greatest things ever invented by a Canadian company. Honestly, they're just absolute heaven on earth. It's basically like having a smoothie with coffee, cappuccino specifically. So guys, if you know what, if you're ever in Canada, hit me up, especially specifically Ontario. You'd have to be in Ontario to actually hit me up, because I would definitely love to hang out with you guys. I think that would be so awesome. Okay, so where am I now? Where are we? I've lost you guys. Okay, here we are. Rock Opera, awesome collection. Joe's MOTU, Transformers, and Star Wars. Yeah, it just keeps growing, unfortunately. Mirage, understandable. Plus, they will have downloadable content. It has Sakura Taisen and Ultraman. Netflix anime, not the tokusatsu though. Oh, okay. Still, that's awesome. Rock Opera, yes, Batman, of course. You can't. I'm not really a DC collector, but I have to have Batman, right? I even have where is he here? I have Deathstroke too. Mirage, getting Ultraman finally in SRW is a blessing. This is true. Empty couch. Thank God. Like honestly, it literally was. You guys remember it was full of freaking toys. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, we sort of blacked out there. But we're back. Renegade Biker. Hey, JNL. Hey, Renegade Biker. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Rock Opera. Awesome. My English is not good, but I understand. Thank you. Verve el video. Okay. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm glad you appreciate it. And I appreciate it too. But yeah, the video's back. We haven't disappeared. Armando, scene when Winston tells Ray after Gozer asks Ray, "Are you a god?" and he replies, "No." Then they all get, "Oh, that's right." And that's when Winston goes. That's what it was. That's when Winston goes to Ray and he says, "Ray, when somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes." Okay. All right. Knit World, thank you. That totally blew by me, but yes, now I understand. Now I understand. Rock Opera, I love your collection. Thank you, my friend. You should definitely, if you can, follow me on Instagram and show me your collection. I would definitely love to see it. The reference of God was Gozer. Yes. Are you a god? Yeah, I remember that now. Rayzoner, I just got my barbecue class over at Target. You know what? I congratulations, Arizona. Those effers literally canceled it on me. Sons of blah, blah, blah. Target, Target, that's just yeah, freaking Target. But I'm so glad you got it, Rayzoner. Congratulations, that's awesome. Renegade Biker, I just got home and I have a package from Hasbro, Georgia. Could it be? I'm thinking Emperor Storm Room. No, maybe, kind of. Let us know, Renegade Biker. Rock Opera. Yes, Armando, that's the scene. Exactly. Loved it. Brushstroke. Hey, Brushstroke. Good to see you, my friend. Neil Young's song is Helpless. Okay. Neil's song, Helpless, comes to mind when you say Ontario. Oh, okay. There's an Ontario, California. I know that for a fact. And believe it or not, the founders of Ontario, California named it after Ontario, Canada. Boom! Think about that. Look it up. It's actually a fact. That's hilarious. Mirage. Anyway, I shall be playing Virtual Cop while watching. Dude, bing, 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 poo, 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 pew, 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 pew. Virtual Cop is awesome. I love Virtual Cop. Renegade, here's a hint. He's the master of disguise. Oh, you mean that master of disguise? Congratulations, Renegade Biker. That's awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so guys, on the as well. What am I talking about? Congratulations again to everybody who backed the Haslab new Proton pack. It's well deserved. I'm looking forward to when it finally comes out. This thing looks freaking amazing. But that really does leave us wondering. It really does wonder. And I've been talking about this for a little while. Honestly, the Neutrona one, the Proton pack has really stolen the show in terms of the Hasbro Pulse Haslab projects for this year, for this year, 2021. But let's not forget there are three Haslab projects going on at the exact same time. This begs the question: what the heck is going on? Is the Proton Pack success taking away from the other two projects, including the Haslab G.I. Joe Sky Striker and, of course, the Haslab Black Series Rancor Beast? Well, let's find out. Right now, we do know that the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Spengler's Proton Pack has been fully backed. How does the G.I. Joe Sky Striker fare? And how does the Haslab Black Series Rancor Beast fare? Let's have a look. The G.I. Joe Striker. I can't even talk tonight. The G.I. Joe Sky Striker, as of tonight, is currently at, it just ticked over to the 5,000 halfway mark. Congratulations to the G.I. Joe Sky Striker backers. That is significant. That is very, very significant. And it's telling because the G.I. Joe Sky Striker and the Rancor Beast were announced at Hasbro PulseCon, whereas the Spengler's Proton Pack was announced 3 days later. Actually, it was probably a little bit over 3 days later, and actually got funding first. So, does it stand to reason that all three Haslab projects trying to be funded at the same time are affecting each other? I think the answer is yes. It seems like it's in order of success. It seems as if the Proton Pack is succeeding number one. The Sky Striker seems to be in a close second, and by close I mean half, and all the way back in third, which is a shock. An absolute shock, guys. Third place in getting backed is the Rancor Beast. This is actually, wait a second. Whoa, that changed. Hold on. That is a change. All right, wait a second. This is interesting. All right, it looks like we're going neck and neck here, guys. This is a change. So, and this is a real change, actually. Shortly after the Hasbro Pulse Proton Pack was funded, all of a sudden there's been a jump in backers for the Rancor and the G.I. Joe Sky Striker. what is going on here, guys? This is interesting. Now, there are some theories on this. I was watching Geek Dad Life earlier today. Pardon me, guys. I'm gonna have to take a cheers to everybody. And if you raise them, if you got them, raise them. Thank you so much. Thank you again, guys. Cheers for helping us to reach 6,000 subscribers. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was losing my voice there. There we go. That should help. So I was watching Geek Dad Live earlier today, and they were talking about how the Proton Pack had been funded. Super excited. Those guys were super excited, especially Jay. But he brought up a very valid point. He brought up the fact that for the last couple of days, the Proton Pack sort of came to a crawl. Like the backers sort of like started to stagnate a little bit because it was on a tear for a while. It was like a few hundred backers a day. It was ridiculous. But the last couple of days over I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it literally slowed down to an absolute crawl. But Jay made a very good point. I think he said that Friday is like payday for a lot of people, the beginning of the month. So he was under the impression that because of payday, people decided to take the plunge and to go ahead and fund the Proton Pack. Probably not knowing that nobody's actually taken out, which is kind of the thing. But that really did help boost the take it over the edge. That actually got everything funded completely. And now we're starting to see the same effect with the G.I. Joe Sky Striker and the Rancor Beast. If I'm not mistaken, obviously 10,000 to 5,000, that's exactly half. But the Rancor Beast is 9,000 to 4,535. I am correct. What was that? I am correct in saying, I believe that actually is half. 9,000, 4,000, 4,000. Yes, that is exactly half. That's actually over half. So the Star Wars, in order of backing, the Rancor Beast is now ahead of. There's something I wasn't expecting. Yeah, the Rancor Beast is actually now ahead of the G.I. Joe Sky Striker, not by much. It's ahead by about 40 backers, which is kind of interesting because originally I was I'm incorrect in saying it now, but originally it was the Proton Pack was number one in backing. The G.I. Joe Sky Striker was number 2 in backing, and then the Rancor Beast was number 3 in backing. It appears, at least so far, that has now switched at least a little bit. It is now the Proton Pack first, the Rancor Beast second, and the G.I. Joe Sky Striker third. Very interesting how these things turn around. And I do believe that Jay over at Geek Dad Life is correct. I think it appears that, payday seems to have been a big factor in terms of actually getting additional funding for these projects. Because following the trends of what was happening, all of these projects pretty much grinded to a halt in terms of funding earlier this week. But as soon as I guess it appears to be Friday payday came around, and a lot more people got paid. Again, this is all speculation, but it does stand to reason. It seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, it looks like everything's back on track. Everything's starting to get funded again, which is awesome. However, I do maintain that 3 projects at the same time, 3 Haslab projects, 3 very expensive Haslab projects, one for $400, another one for $300. Am I talking to my butt here? Sorry. One for $400, one for $350, and the last one for $230. When you add that all up together, that's almost $1,000 in projects. I think it's just shy of $900, isn't it, or $950? You can tell I just do not. I'm a graphic designer for a reason. I don't do any math. So 400 plus 350 plus 229 or 230. Oh, it's very close. It's $980 before taxes and shipping. Holy crap, everybody! So that really does lead me to believe that three Haslab projects at the exact same time. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You're basically, and I said this earlier. I said that you are literally asking somebody to choose which of their children are their favorites, because that's basically what this is amounts. It's tantamount to that. It's tantamount to, hey, you have baby Rancor, you have baby Proton Pack, and you have baby Sky Striker. Which one do you want to support the most? Holy crap, everybody! Wouldn't that be a real big dilemma for any parent? This is crazy. This is nuts. So yeah, I'm not sure if everyone's gonna like. Actually, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna have to. Unless you're flush with cash right now, unless you have money to burn, I think each and every one of us is gonna have to make decisions on this. Whether you can either back. Most of us are only going to be able to back one of these projects. For the lucky few who can back two of them, congratulations. I I I have I'm very doubtful anyone can actually back all three. But if you can, congratulations. That would be absolutely insane. Again, the crossover on each of these projects is massive. Between the Proton Pack, between the actual Rancor Beast, and between the Sky Striker, that's three real powerhouses of toy and cartoon properties. And a lot of people will not be able to actually choose between the three. It's really difficult. I do say that this was a bit of a misstep on Hasbro part. I think that they should have staggered these projects, a month, 2 months apart. I think it would have been the best. And I'm not sure why they're doing it this way. I don't know if it could be their fiscal year. It could be that they want to show massive profits at the end of the year. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know anything from numbers. But again, asking fans to shell out this much money at the exact same, basically virtually the exact same time, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's something where I wouldn't do it on my darkest day. That's crazy. I really don't understand how this is coming about. But anyway, somebody over Hasbro has decided that it's a good idea. So I guess time will tell. At the end of the day, we will find out whether or not these three projects can coexist with each other. Because honestly, these are three legendary properties. Two of them, one of them completely owned by Hasbro. The other two are just huge franchises in and of themselves, just absolutely crazy. But rather than get into too much more minutia on that, just before I get back to all the questions, the comments in the comment section, I did want to mention that the Rancor Beast um, is now at half of its funding goal. Congratulations! So 30 days to go. I'm pretty sure within 30 days it is going to get fully backed. They have now gone ahead, and this is a smart move, and I think it really did help to gain a lot of these backers. They have gone ahead and announced their first stretch goal, which is strange because they waited until it's just funny the way they're doing these things. But I do believe that this is the right move. They have announced that the Gamorrean Guard is going to be the stretch goal for this Rancor Beast project. That's absolutely amazing. A lot of people, have missed out on the Gamorrean Guard because the Black Series at one point wasn't as attractive as it is right now. So this is a second chance for people to actually get a Gamorrean Guard, as coupling it with the fact that you actually get it with a massive project, which is literally attached to the Gamorrean Guard, in so much that one of the most famous scenes in Return of the Jedi is, of course, when the Rancor Beast decides to chomp down and have a snack with the one Gamorrean Guard who fell in the pit with Luke Skywalker. Absolutely insane. Love just loving the fact that this is actually a thing. So excited for this project. But I do maintain I'm not sure if this is something which is sustainable. It is really hard to say whether or not this is going to keep going the way it is. There is a real concern of mine. Anyway, I am very, very concerned that the G.I. Joe, one of these two projects, the G.I. Joe Striker or the Rancor Beast, might very well, not get funded. That is a scary that is a scary prospect. Considering the fact that in a lot of ways, a lot of people think that Star Wars is untouchable, but let's not forget that the sail barge nearly did not get funded. It came right down to the wire for the sail barge. It was something that was really, really scary at one point. A lot of people did not know if the sail barge was actually going to be funded. And in my own sort of speculation, I sort of think just myself. Okay, I'm only talking about myself, but I'm starting to think that if it came down to only 100 backers, and they were that short at the nth hour, I do actually believe to myself, I do believe that Haslab would have just footed the bill for the last 100 and sold them on the secondary market somehow. I think that's actually a very big possibility, but luckily for them, it didn't happen. They actually they got over and above what they required on the last week. It literally came down to the wire on the last week of the sail barge. It was finally funded, and now the model of actual crowdsourcing for Hasbro seems to have gone a little bit in the right direction. The only hiccup so far has been Cookie Monster, and that one was a hit or miss. Some people backed it, some people really wanted it. I was, not really. No, I'm just gonna come out and say it. No, I did not need a Cookie Monster in my life. Not a full-sized, full-life replica of a Cookie Monster. That's something I could definitely do without. It's pretty crazy. All right, so here we go. Rock Opera. I'll look for your Instagram and show you my collection. Thanks, Mega J. Oh, I would love to see it, Rock Opera. Thank you so much. Amazing, Mirage. Ooh, I forgot to mention there is a Yatter 1 kit coming out. Ooh, nice. Kotobukya showed the prototype and it looks promising. Nice. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know. Brushstroke. What? They only want $229 for the Sky Striker? What a bargain. Hint, this is sarcasm. You don't say, Brushstroke. You don't say. So, a point that came up with a couple of specifically, I think it was Jay from again. I'm going to keep referring to Jay from Geek Dad Life. I believe it was Jay or somebody else on the podcast that they did a little while ago. They mentioned that the Sky Striker vintage version in box complete is actually $200 if you're able to get it. So by that notion, if that actually is the case, $229 is actually not that bad of value. So I know you're being sarcastic, Brushstroke, but there's some food for thought for you. Renegade Biker, he is blue when I opened the box. Jay, what? How cold is it out there, Renegade Biker? How cold was your porch? I mean, here we just hit 0 earlier today. So that's freaking me out, kind of, actually. That's really freaking me out. It is November, but that's kind of freaking me out. But yeah, 0 will definitely turn in blue, 100%. I don't know. Is it 0 over in your area right now? Crazy. Armando, watch all three Hasbro Pulse get back. You know what? I welcome it, but I'm skeptical. I'm not sure they all three have the legs. I'm not sure. Brushstroke. What do you get for $350? Is the Rancor made of pure silver? You get a 17-inch piece of plastic that, when you stretch his arms, goes out to 30 inches. It's pretty crazy. It actually is pretty nuts. But I don't know. Again, it's each to his own, right? I mean, like it is a legendary collectible. It is something that and that's you ask what do you get for $350? Well. I got that for I got that for $550. You know what I mean? Like that's sorry, no, it was $550, wasn't it? Hold on. What was Unicron again? Unicron Haslab. How much was it again? Somebody remind me. Yeah, sorry. I was right. Actually, I was wrong. That was $575. This beast was $575. So, who's crazy now? Yeah, pretty much. Palpatine. Jay, have you decided on which one you'll be backing? Honestly, if I had to back any of them, it would definitely be the Proton Pack. 100%. closely followed by the Rancor Beast. Those two would be the one. However, having said that, between the Rancor Beast and the Sky Striker is the more affordable one. So yeah, it's a tough call. Honestly, it's hard. The last two projects is a tough call, but the Proton Pack would be a must for me. I already have the wand, so the Proton Pack would just be absolute. That would be an absolute beautiful pairing, honestly. Then I have to go get myself a flight suit. I'd have to actually lose some weight. Try to get into try to do that for Halloween. Kind of stuff. Anyway, or just go to a convention. I think it would be a lot of fun. Regardless, it would be great. It would be great. Oliver Belmonte. Hey, Oliver Belmonte. Good to see you, my friend. Jay, congratulations on getting 6,000 subscribers. May it continue to grow. Thank you so much, Oliver. You're one of the reasons why we got here, my friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Palpatine. Cough, cough, Rancor, cough, cough. Yes, Palpatine, my lord. Yes. We shall make it happen, my lord. I'll try anyway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I have the wiggle room. Honestly, it's hard to say. Oliver, the first Ghostbusters movie came out in 1984, part 2 in 1989, Ghostbusters reboot in 2016, Afterlife in 2021. There you go, Oliver. Thank you for that. Thank you for that reminder. I thought it was, I was skipping between 1985 and 1984. Renegade Becker, it's 39 degrees here in Arkansas, Jay. Celsius, what is that? 39 degrees. Hold on. 39 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. Ooh, 3 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so you're basically where we are. It's okay. So by that notion, it's 0 right now here in Canada. So that would be 30, 38, 37. I guess, does that make sense? 37 degrees Celsius. So that's how cold it is. It's freezing temperature. The water will freeze. The heck was that? The water will freeze, at 0 degrees Celsius, or I guess 37 degrees Celsius. 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, we are Celsius up here. Oliver, the female cast of Ghostbusters 2016, Melissa McCarthy, Leslie Jones, and director Paul Feig are boycotting Ghostbusters Afterlife. Are boycotting Ghostbusters Afterlife, yet I do not know why. That's interesting. Why would they do that? That seems so strange. Why would they do that? Whatever. Like, honestly, who cares? Like, seriously. If they don't want to watch it, they don't want to watch it. I don't care. I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to watch the 2016 version just because, I never have, and I think I will. I think every movie deserves a shake. Every show deserves a shake. We'll have to get there when we get there. Oliver, that's crazy. Whatever. Who cares? Renegade. Luckily, I'm at home and I have a few central heat and air system, and it's warming up. It's warming up now inside my home. That's awesome, brother. Glad to hear it. Arkansas. Well, it's not Texas, right? So, I remember last year Texas had a real problem, right? A lot of people were snowed in, and they lost heat to their homes. It was crazy. Absolutely insane. Palpatine. Jay, did you see the Hasbro panel for the Rancor? I felt, as a backer, a Rancor keeper would be a first tier to open the floodgates. Your thoughts? So Palpatine, I don't want to seem like a Debbie Downer, but having a Fan First Friday for a Haslab project, and this is the second time they've done this. They did it with Star Saber. I think that's kind of a waste. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but to me, if you're going to call something a Fan First Friday, I understand, they need to support this project. I get that. I understand that. But a lot of people were hoping to find out more news about, the Bad Batch characters. A lot of people were hoping to see the very first reveal of, Boba Fett in the book of Fett. The book of Boba Fett. They were hoping to see that character. I think a lot of people were hoping to see, some of the pipeline reveals. I personally was looking forward to seeing Jesse. I really wanted to see Jesse. I want to see fives, right? I want to see fives in the Black Series. I think fives has already shown up in the Vintage Collection. Yeah, I think that a lot of people were hoping for more news on mainline, pipeline, and other reveals, but instead we got a whole Fans First Friday on the Rancor Beast, bar none. It was great, but at the same time, on that token, yes, Palpatine, I agree with you. If you're gonna do a Fan First Friday for the Rancor Beast, knowing that you need the backers, then show us all the stretch goals. Show us the Gamorrean Guard. Show us the gate. Show us the Rancor Keeper. Show us the I don't know. Show us a Twi'lek dancer. You know what I mean? Like show us something, right? Show us something. Heck, let's just do it. Just do the whole Return of the Jedi. Show Bib Fortuna again. I don't care, but just show us something, right? Show us captive Han Solo, right? Blind Han Solo, right? Show us Lando Calrissian as a guard, as a palace guard, right? Show anything more than just the Rancor Beast. We already know the Rancor Beast is there. We've seen all the pictures. They wanted to show us a real prototype. I have my doubts, by the way, just so everybody knows. I have my doubts on whether or not there was an actual prototype. It looked too smooth. That's just me. It's just a conspiracy kind of thing, right? But I think that was another CG render. I'm not going to lie about that. I think that was another CG render. So as far as the Fan First Friday from yesterday, not 100% on with that. I think they should have shown some more pipeline and mainline and pipeline reveals. I think that's really what they should have shown. That's just me. I don't know. But to answer your overall question, yes, I do believe that having the Rancor Keeper would definitely help to make that thing sail. But if you weren't, I'm not sure you were here on my last prediction, Palpatine. But I believe that Tier 5. Okay, I believe Tier 5, and I think this will skyrocket. I believe this will skyrocket the Rancor Beast out of the stratosphere. I think it will be backed like that. I think stretch goal number 5 should be Princess Leia. If captive Leia, let's put it that way. I think if they put captive Leia as stretch goal 5, you will automatically see the Rancor Beast, funded in 2, maybe 3 days tops. If captive Leia is one of the stretch goals, 110%. I guarantee you, 110% that it will be backed within 3 or 4 days. Captive Leia with the Rancor Beast, instant fully backed plus all the tiers. I guarantee it. But it's got to have a photoreal face. They can't chintz out on this thing. It has to have a photoreal face. It can't be a new styled version of Captive Leia. It's got to be a 2021 version of Captive Leia. You know what I mean? They can't they can't change it in any way whatsoever, because there's an overall fear about Captive Leia. And I understand that. Jesus, and I understand that completely. I do. I understand where all that comes from. I get it. But at the end of the day, she's been released before. She's had a Black Series figure. She's had a Vintage Collection figure. She was released in the original line, right? At this point, especially because it's a crowdsourced funding project, just let it happen, right? No one else is going to get this thing, right? It'll never show up again, and it will guarantee the sales of this Rancor Beast. I'm absolutely 100% sure. and don't get me wrong, the Rancor Keeper, absolutely, 100% that would help. But if you put out Captive Leia, just like that, it'll sell like crazy. I guarantee it. Brushstroke, Bueller. Oliver, in the Return of the Jedi, the Rancor ate the Gamorrean pig guard as an appetizer. Yet Luke Skywalker was the main course. Yes, that was the intention. It did not come to pass, my friend. Sithbrit72, hey Sithbrit72, good to see you, my friend. How are you tonight? Hi Jay, hope you are good tonight. I am very good tonight. I'm better now that you're here. Now, Sithbrit72. Oliver, Bill Murray, who played Peter Venkman, delivered his best quote in the first Ghostbusters film. He verbally insulted a guy from the Environmental Protection Agency, and I laughed out loud. Oh, Oliver. I hear what you're saying, Oliver, but you know what? The environment is important. I think we can all agree on that. Renegade Biker 24. Temperature is falling. It's now 33 degrees now, Jay. Well, there you go. You're right there with us, Renegade. So I am not surprised. If he was stuck outside in that weather, I am not surprised that he turned blue. Armando. Female cast are upset because they never got their sequel. Okay, well, you know what? It happens. So, unfortunately, it's unfortunate. But you know, Afterlife is another chance at it, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I live in El Paso, Texas, the Sun City. Today's high is mid-80s. Okay, if 33 is 0 for us, then 80s. Holy crap! Wow, that's hot. Oh, guys, you must love it down there. Oh gosh, do you ever get any snow, Armando? Do you ever get any snow? Algie, I agree, Jay. That live stream was a waste of time. I'm not going to say it was a waste of time, but I think that it could have been. I think it could have been so much more. I really do think so. Jermaine, what up, Mega J? I'm late to the chat. Don't worry about it, Jermaine. We still you're here now, and that's what's important. Thank you for joining. Good to see you, my friend. Palpatine, I totally agree with you, Jay. It was kind of disappointing to show images instead of an actual model in the hand. It was basically a repeat of Hasbro PulseCon. They had months to prepare, and yet no model. Yes, this is true. I totally agree. Oliver, I wonder how will Clone Trooper Wreck. I wonder how Clone Trooper Rekka, it's Rekka, of the Bad Batch will react when he finds out that Moochie Rancor was killed by Luke at Jabba's palace in the Return of the Jedi. Yes, poor Moochie. Then again, Moochie went crazy. So I think Rekka would have to put him in his place. I'm not sure he could have put him in his place, but anyway, good old Moochie. Ghostbusters UK, Leicester Division. Hi guys, how's it going? Thank you for joining the stream. And don't cross the streams. Good morning, Jay from Official UK Rangers. I had a rebrand. Okay, I was wondering where that came from. I had a rebrand. Whoop, we got one. Roll on to 9,000. Yes, I'm very excited, my friend. Honestly, I am super excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely insane. Congratulations to everybody who's backed this project. It's going to be so great. Sithbrit72, thanks, Jay. I just got in from seeing Eternals. Was it any good? Because I've been hearing a whole bunch of different things, but I'm interested in seeing it. I don't listen to noise. I want to see it for myself. Tell me if you enjoyed it, Sithbrit. I'm curious. Armando, we get snow one day out of the year. At least I know. At least I know it's possible. I remember watching the 8-bit guy, and apparently his house flooded after it snowed. So that was unfortunate. So yeah, I hope everyone's good. So was it that bad out there when you guys lost power? Because I remember seeing reports of some really terrible things happening. So I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe out there, Armando. If that, LOL. Yeah, I've heard some crazy things. So, guys, the last thing I wanted to touch on really briefly was the Master Universe Revelations. I just want to say, I want to be very clear. I just want to be very, very clear. I think that everyone is entitled to their opinion. 100%. I do. I think everyone is entitled to their opinion. I think that it's something that is important. I think everyone should be able to voice their minds in terms of what they believe. You know, regardless of the circumstances. I think it's very, very important. One thing I don't disagree with, one thing I disagree with though, one thing I disagree with is you know, belittling or condemning something without actually having seen it. And it's become something of a recurring theme with the Master Universe Revelations. Say what you will about Kevin Smith. Say what you will about the storyline, everything about it. I think that everything should be given a chance. Even Ghostbusters, 2016. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm actually going to go and watch it. Okay. Um, I did. I did try to watch Thundercats Roar. I did. I gave it an honest to god try. But after the first episode and after the second episode, I gave up. I said this is not for me. I don't enjoy this. I'm not getting into this Thundercats Roar. It is not for me. Um, it's for a different generation. It's for a different target audience. It is definitely not for me. So I gave it a shot, though. I give it a chance. I'm noticing, and I'm going to get on a soapbox right now a little bit. I'm literally going to get on a little bit of a soapbox here and just speak my mind. I'm noticing a lot of people dismissing, Master Universe Revelations, um, based solely on a review from a number of YouTubers. Okay, not just one, a number of YouTubers, and I think that is a disservice to the whole Master Universe Revelations. I really do. And the reason I say that, I'm not just talking out of my butt here. I'm not just talking about my butt here. I have a reason why I'm saying it, and I'm gonna stick by this. The reason I say that is because when I did my first review of Master Universe Revelations, just the trailers, right? The trailers themselves. I remember shortly after, a lot of the comments were positive for the first review, for the first trailer review. But when the second trailer review came out and it showcased Tila with a different hairstyle, her stance on, being lied to, if you will, all of a sudden, a lot of opinions started coming out, and a lot of, and again, I don't mind opposite opinions. I'm fine with that. But a lot of people were just giving comments which were not productive. You know what I mean? A lot of comments were just quite literally um, just venomous for no reason. They were saying, uh, it's this, it's that, it's waking up, it's all these weird comments, and half of them I didn't understand what they were talking about. Half of them I was like, wow, that's really terrible. Um, but I noticed a recurring theme. I noticed a recurring theme. I'd only watched the first episode, and I did a review on it, and that's a lot. That's where a lot of these comments are coming from. But as I was watching the series, I went back and I read some of these comments, and I realized that a number of people who had made these comments had not even watched the show. And I knew that this was apparent because they were quoting certain things about the show which didn't even happen. And or on the surface, it appeared at first that maybe that was the case, but then you watch the show and it was definitely not the case. I don't want to make any spoilers either. My point being is that if you were going to comment, if you're going to make a comment on a subject matter, on a show, on anything, an action figure, how well it performs, what have you, you really need to watch it. You really need to play with a toy. You really need to actually have some sort of basis by which you are actually judging that subject matter. Okay? If you have not even watched the show, then not only are you doing not only are you saying things which are not necessarily true in a lot of cases, I'm not saying you or like everybody here, and I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about as a general rule, right? No, sorry, a general way of thinking. Not only are you not properly giving the subject matter a fair shake, but you are doing yourself a disservice by not actually watching the show and making and formulating your own opinion. It's my opinion, that a lot of the hate that's coming out of out of this whole um, movement, if you will. I'm going to call it a movement because I don't know what else to call it. But a lot of this campaign um, uh, to ridicule. That's all I can call it, because that's what it is. It has no basis on, when you actually watch the show. It actually has very little basis on truth, unfortunately, because a lot of the comments that I've seen in the comment section were straight up untrue. Right? They're talking about relationships with one person to another, and that didn't happen. It just did not happen in the show. Right? They're talking about things that might happen in the future, and they still haven't happened. And then they're talking about certain characters and what's going to happen to them, and it didn't happen. So it just leads me to believe that they did not watch the show. And by that notion, before you can comment on something, at least watch it. At least give it the benefit of the doubt and watch the damn thing. Because then you are better prepared. You are better equipped to actually make comment. If you make comment without actually watching the show, the people who have watched it and listened to and have read your comments and actually taken the time to listen to what you have to say, you look foolish. You look ridiculously foolish when you do that. That is something ridiculous. If you're going to comment on something, then at least watch it so that you are well equipped to say that comment. Because if you haven't said it and you know what, it didn't actually happen in the show, then you look foolish. That's my high horse right now. I'm going to get off of it now, because all I'm saying is everyone is doing themselves a disservice by not watching the show and making a real formulated opinion. If you were just commenting and following a trend, because that's what it seems to be. This seems to be a trend to bash, Master Universe Revelations. And He-Man and the Master Universe, anything. I've seen people bash the new He-Man and the Master Universe cartoon. I love that cartoon. I think it's amazing. I think for kids, that is something I would love to sit down with my kids, if I had kids, and watch with them. I think it's a wholesome. So far, it's very wholesome. It has a lot of good values, right? And really, it's action packed. I'm loving it. I can't wait until the next season. But there are people out there who just want to poop on this parade. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Anyway, I'm making a impassionate plea. I'm making an impassionate plea. Seriously, I am. This is an impassionate plea. Please, everybody out there, please watch something first before you make comment. Please give it the benefit of the doubt. Even if you have a preconceived notion as to what it is, go ahead. That's fine. It might not change your mind. Your mind might be made up, and that's fine. That in and of itself is fine too. But at least watch it. At least give it that chance to see. Oh, I was absolutely right. I was 100% correct. This is crap. But at least you watched it. If you're going to go out on a limb and say, no, I will never watch that again because I know it's full of crap, you don't know. You don't know. You've never watched it. How can you even tell? Give it a fair shake. I have a 3-episode rule. I've told everybody this. I have 3-episode rule. If the first episode is bad, fine. Second episode is bad, what the heck? Third episode is bad, I'm out. I am completely out. I am not coming back. And that's the way I always do it. I give it 3 episodes and then I'm out. And then you know what? It doesn't stop there. If the 3rd episode rescued the other 2, but then the 4th episode is going bad again, the whole cycle starts over again. It's another 3 episodes. You have 3 chances again. And if it gets to number 3 and it's not there, I'm out again. That's basically what happens. And you know what? It's happened a million times. What was it? Vision, WandaVision. Holy crap! I was ready to walk. By by episode 2, I was ready to walk. WandaVision, I was like, this is taking too long. I was literally like, okay, I get it. 80s, like, 70s sitcom, fine. 60s sitcom, fine. 70s sitcom, luckily, I ended up skipping the third episode. And, my roommate, Core, he said, okay, I'm already at episode 4. I'm like, all right, fine, let's watch it. Thank God I skipped episode 3. Because if I had sat through episode 3 and the only payoff was right at the end, because that's what I found out afterwards, if the only payoff was at the end of episode 3, I would have walked. I still would have walked. I would have been like, this is a waste of my time. I don't care if she's from the. I don't care if she realizes who she is. This is an absolute waste of time. I would have walked. But what ended up happening? I missed episode 3. My roommate watched it that weekend, and then the very next weekend I was like, all right, did you finish watching WandaVision? He's like, oh, I'm already on episode 4. I'm like, forget it. I don't want to go back. Let's just watch episode 4. I watched episode 4 and I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. I understand. Now I understand. So this is a fantasy world. He's like, yeah, okay. And that's when I got hooked. And I went on to watch the rest of the series. But if I had actually watched episode 3, I would have walked. I would have walked, and I would have never come back. And that in and of itself, yeah, it can happen. It can happen. You can watch something good can happen at the end of it. But I was not having it. I was not having it. It was just dragging on too long for me. I was like, no way. Another one of these, I'm not gonna stick around. I'm out. It was pretty crazy. But anyway, that is the last thing I have to say about that. And you know what? I really hope everyone does end up trying to watch or does end up watching Master Universe Revelations Part 2. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys will give it a shot and take a look. And of course, I'm hoping that you guys all would give a shot to Master Universe Revelations Part 1, because I really enjoyed it. I really did. It's not my favorite Master Universe of all time, bar none. But I'm just saying that I did enjoy what I saw there. And you know what? Orko, everybody. Orko the Great. Remember that name. Don't you ever forget it. All right, guys. Good to see you. Ghostbusters UK Leicester Division, official UK Rangers. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Sith Brit, it dragged a little bit, but I liked it. Nice. I'm gonna have to watch it. I really do. I really do want to watch it. Again, I give things a first viewing at the very least. Renegade Biker, Jay, I now have the original version of Zartan 6-inch that I painted with thermochromic paint, and I'm going to see if it turns blue now. Renegade Biker, that's awesome, man. Like, seriously, go play with the toys, customize them as much as you want. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Awesome. Ghostbusters UK, finally got my Castle Grayskull about a week after my Spengler wand. So much high price stuff. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But you know what? Sometimes I'm not going to say all the times, but sometimes you have to say you only live once, and there are certain things which you must have, as a lover and of pop culture. Sometimes, every now and then, you have to have it. Oliver, I hope the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie they'll pay tribute to Harold Ramis, aka Egon Spengler, who passed away in 2016. Oliver, in a lot of ways, the whole movie is about Egon's passing. In a lot of ways, it's all about Harold Ramis. In a lot of ways, it's all about him. I think we're going to see pictures of him everywhere. I think the family gave consent. You know what I mean, to celebrate his life in that sense. And I think that there will be they would be amiss. They would be amiss if they did not at least honor Egon Spengler, a.k.a. Harold Ramis. It shouldn't be the other way around, but because of the context of the movie, I think you get it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and again, it would be a big miss If they didn't do this, I believe in the beginning of the credits, it will probably say something, in memory of Harold Ramis. I think that would be the classiest thing that anyone could do. Jermaine, do Haslab take the payment before or after you back the Haslab project? So, from everyone's account, including my own, they will actually not take any money until the project back date is over, until it's actually funded and the end of funding date has been reached. Once the end of funding date has been reached and the project has been backed, they will automatically debit your account. I believe that again, the Unicron was the same way. I didn't get dinged until the actual day of the backing. So I hope that helps, Jermaine. You can call them. Feel free to call. Hasbro Pulse. Ask them questions. That's what they're there for. Where is it here? Yeah, guys, don't be afraid. Like, never. Afraid is not the right word, but never be shy to call up. Never ever be shy and don't feel that you shouldn't call. Call. Give them a call. I've called them. I've called them a number of times. Call them and basically ask all the questions that you can. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of freaking money. Ask them the questions, right? So give them a call, 1-866-278-4264, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, 8 to 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, closed on Sundays. Jermaine, give them a call. Make sure that what your questions that you need to answered are answered. Do not be shy about it. Give them a freaking call. It's $400 freaking dollars. It's $300. It's $350, and it's $230. That is a lot of money. Ask the questions. Give them a call. I totally encourage that. I encourage that 100%. Give them a call. We're ready to believe you. There you go. Ghostbusters UK. Oliver Malmonte. Do they pay tribute to Harold? They do pay tribute to Harold, from what I've heard. There's also a rumor that Maurice Lamarche, who voiced Egon in the real Ghostbusters, is playing Egon in all the long shorts, in all the long shots, in all the long shots. Ooh, that's interesting. Wow, that'd be great. Amazing Chandler Mirage. Yes, even the reviewers expect you to watch it to gather your thoughts. The reviews are only supposed to give you their point of view. Correct. Absolutely. I totally agree, Mirage. Armando, I'm so hoping for some sort of new MOTU fighting video game in the near future. I would like that. That would be awesome. I'm not sure they would actually make that possible, but there is a mobile game right now that's available, and it really is fun. I played it. It's a lot of fun. It's a bit monotonous after a while, but it's playable. It really is playable. Look it up. It's an Android game. Jermaine, and what do you think about the Cowboy Bebop live action series coming out later this month on Netflix? I'm not sure I agree with the casting. That's just me. Okay, that's just me. Here's my opinion, and this is just my opinion. Spike, I think, is in the show, Spike is white. Okay, bar none. Spike is white. Faye Valentine, guys, come on. Faye Valentine, that is a white woman. Okay, seriously. And the only Japanese guy in there, they cast him as black. I don't disagree, but at the same time, I'm not really sure they got the casting right. I think that's my biggest. I think that's my biggest thing right now, if anything. Okay, and yeah, if they haven't really announced any of the other cast, but yeah, for me, I'm not really too. I'm not really feeling it. Honestly, I'm not really feeling it. That's just my opinion. Okay, I don't know. I'll give it 3 episodes, like I always do. I'll give it 3 episodes to see what happens. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I walk. I don't know, Jermaine. What do you think? Noel, hey Noel, good to see you, my friend. Hello, Jay. I would like to comment on something. I've watched your channel many times, and you are the coolest, nicest, polite YouTuber. Collect figures, be positive, and MGR forever. Thank you so much, Noel. You're amazing. I really do appreciate that. I have nothing else to say. Thank you so much, Noel. I don't know what to say on those amazing comments. Thank you. Thank you. Again, it's very humbling sometimes hearing people talk about me like that. Renegade Biker. It turns out, Jade, that I didn't even leave it outside too long. I will try again tomorrow. Well, brother, you know what? He's supposed to turn blue, though, right? Oliver. Jay, I saw the MOTU Revelation Season 2 trailer. The opening scene, I hear sound. That came from that came from like the Squid movie, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched the Squid movie. I don't know what that is. So maybe, I don't know. It's possible. They could be taking clips from anywhere. Really. James Serapo. Hey, James. Good to see you, my friend. Geez, y'all still awake? Hey, folks. Hey, James. How are you? How are you today? Good to see you, my friend. I think I scored a Snake Eye / Timber if the store delivers. Well, James, if it doesn't, you know where to find me. Mirage. I personally don't like the casting either, especially with Faye. When Faye is meant to be Singaporean. Oh, there you go. There you go. My personal thing is Faye Valentine. That's about as that's about as European as you can get. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Renegade Biker. As of now, Sky Striker is backing 5,006, and Rancor is 542. However, I think that the Robo Skull was funded in almost 2 hours. Yes, but the Robo Skull was done on Kickstarter, right? So it's not a Haslab project. But congratulations to all the Robo Skull backers. That was amazing, guys. Honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure once again to hang out with you guys. This is the highlight of my weekend. You guys are freaking awesome. 3:40 in the morning, and you guys are all still here. We're all still chatting. We're having a grand old time. 26 people watching the stream right now. You guys are incredible. Oh my God. It's no wonder that everyone here and so many others have helped us to reach 6,000 subscribers in the Mega J Retro channel. God, that's just crazy. Thank you once again so much for helping us to reach this major milestone, guys. You guys are absolutely incredible. All of you guys are bosses. I can't believe that, you know what, everybody here is up at 3:40 in the morning. It's a freaking Saturday. You guys should be relaxing, you know, in your beds, but you choose to stay here and chat about pop culture, toys, collectibles, anime, everything under the sun. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. This is the absolute highlight of my week, and I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Gotham's Mind, thank you again so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it, my friend. You guys are amazing. Gotham's Mind, once again, thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. I really do appreciate every single bit of support that I get from everybody here in the Mega J Retro community. This is the reason why I keep doing these things, guys. This is the reason why I love hanging out with you. This is the highlight of my weekend. I really do. I know we're saying that a lot, but it's true. It's absolutely true. Guys, once again, we've reached 6,000 subscribers, and that means that we are going to be giving away a bunch of prizes, or at least a chance to win a bunch of prizes. And one of those prizes is going to be the G.I. Joe Breaker with Ram Cycle. We're going to do the Wheel of Elimination. We'll be announcing the details of the contest very, very soon. I hope you guys will be there to enjoy that. I hope some of you will take away some amazing prizes that week. And guys, thank you so much again for being here, liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. You guys are the absolute best. This community is so near and dear to me. I thank you. I thank you so much, guys, for being here, liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. I hope each and every one of you guys are doing well and staying safe. Honestly, it's rough out there. But we are going to get through this, guys. We are going to get through this. To everybody on other parts of the world that you guys are visiting from, whether it be Australia, France, wherever you guys are, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. And trust me when I say this, it's going to be rough. It really is. But we're going to get through this together, everybody. We're all in this together. And we're going to get through this together. It just takes a little time. Guys, this is an absolute pleasure being here with you guys one more time. I love spending time with you guys on the weekends. I can't believe anybody would spend, their Saturday morning just chatting toys, and I love it. You guys are awesome. Before we log off, there are a few more, just the last few comments in the chat. Let's say goodnight to everybody. Jermaine Hunter, I'll give it a chance, but I'm really waiting for the Book of Boba Fett. Yes, I think we all are. It's looking pretty cool. I did love that one trailer. It was pretty interesting. Not 100% sure exactly what's going on, but I'm looking forward to it. 100%. Thank you, Jermaine. James, guys, Jay is a mint-on card collector. That is not true. James, that is not true. I don't know. How dare you? How dare you say that? Exactly, damn you. Exactly. You're hilarious, James. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Too funny. Audrey, thank you, Jay. Congrats once again. Take care and have a great weekend. Thank you, Audrey. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me, guys. Jermaine, congratulations on 6,000 subs. Thank you so much, Jermaine. I really appreciate it. You are one of the reasons why we got here, my friend. Thank you so much. James, congrats on the milestone, James. Congrats, blah, blah, blah. Congrats on the milestone, Jay. Thank you, James. I really do appreciate it. You, my friend, are one of the reasons why we got here. Renegade Biker 24. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night, Jay. May the cats, maybe cats said meow. Meow, my friend. Have a good night. Be well and stay safe. Guys, on that note, I want to wish everybody a safe weekend. I hope you all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Geek Proud.